Good morning, good morning, good morning, teams. Today is Friday, March 24th, and you guys know what that means. That means 0 day to expiration. That means every stock that we look at, the options expired today. They're going to be extremely volatile. So make sure you guys know what you guys are doing. And if you guys want to practice safety, make sure you guys get next week expirations. So looking at the overall economical calendar, you can see that yesterday we had jobless numbers. And then today, we basically have durable goods that came out this morning at 8:30. We have two Fed speakers speaking at 9:30, 9:45. And then we have PMI. So make sure you guys are basically paying attention to the overall economical calendar. And let's jump into the watch list. Looking at the watch list, we're going to start off. I'm going to save SPY for last. We're going to look at NVIDIA. Called out NVIDIA yesterday. NVIDIA has been on an amazing uptrend, making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We found some type of resistance at 275. RSI is overbought. We need NVIDIA to get above 271 before she could start pushing back up towards 275. If not, I'm looking for the break of the 180-day trade line, right? I'm looking for us to get below. I want us to hold below 269. Once we break 269, we can start going to 263. So watch out for that today. RSI is extremely overbought. MACD's crossed down. I'm looking for the downside on NVIDIA. I think she's been running too long. She's basically got ahead of herself. She's a little bit overbought. MACD crossed down. Let's see us break and hold below 269, and I could get bearish, and we could start basically pulling down towards that 1 year. Where's that 1 year sitting at, right? Let's readjust that. The 1 year sitting at 256. So maybe she'll come down, retest that 1 year trade line. But overall, I do think this one is bullish. I just think that she needs to let off some steam and come down. So 269 down towards 263. And to the upside, you want to watch the break of the 20-day from 271 to 275. Next hour, we're going to watch. You guys know what day it is. It's Tesla Fridays, right? Why do we say Tesla Fridays? Because Tesla contracts are extremely cheap today. So make sure you guys watch out for Tesla and only trade it if you guys know what you guys are doing and you guys are certain of the overall move. Looking at Tesla, MACD's cross down on the 180-day RSI is basically in the middle, meaning she's at 50. Opportunity to go up, being overbought, opportunity to go down, right? So in this case, where are the candles? Candles are actually right now below the EMA. So she is overall bearish at this point until she gets above that EMA, right? So watch out for that. I wouldn't go long on Tesla until she breaks and holds above 193.60. 193.60 is going to be a break of the SMA and the EMA, two bullish signs, right? If she holds above these levels, and then she could start pushing up towards 200. To the downside, right? Tesla's finding some type of support at 189 over here. Why? She had a red candle, 4 hour candle, couldn't break it. Now she's forming another candle, hasn't broken it yet. So watch for the break of 189. Hopefully she doesn't do it before the bell, but 189 down towards that 186. Watch out for Tesla, right? Tesla is basically sitting on top of the 1 year EMA, and this could be a major pivot point for Tesla, right? She could either bounce hard off these levels or she could basically fall. So watch out for that 189 break, and then we can start going to 188. 188 is going to be the major level you guys want to watch out for. When she breaks 188, she could possibly start going to 183 over here. So watch out for that 188 break to the downside, right? Last but not least, SPY, right? What's going on with SPY right now, right? We had that big Fed meeting happen this week. Overall, MACD is crossed up right now. RSI is basically flat. The candles are actually floating right on top of the basically the 1 year over here. So anybody's game right now, we could either pop up or come down, right? If we zoom out and look at the overall picture, it does look like we basically rejected this 419 zone and came down, right? But we want to see if we're going to find some type of support, right? This 1 year SMA, right? Let me zoom out again. That 1 year SMA, right? That 1 year SMA, this blue line over here can act as resistance when the candles are below it, resistance when the candles are below it, and it could act as support when the candles get above it, right? This blue line right here. So now we're sitting at that crossroad. Not only that, we have the EMA, which give us the trend change, right? So the EMA is the line that follows the candles over here. So right now we're right at that zone right here. So we want to see what's going to overall happen with SPY, right? Right now the candles are trading below both of those zones. So in order for us to get bullish on SPY, she needs to break and hold above 393. Then she could start pushing up towards 396, maybe even test that 398. To the downside, watch for the break below 389. 389 has been support. It's been support, some type of support over here. So it's a major intersection zone. MACD is crossed down to the bearish position. RSI has room to the downside. So don't be shocked if she continues to go lower. So 389 down towards 385. Watch out for that. Make sure you guys set your alerts. If you could break 389, we could possibly have a nice gap fill towards that 385 zone, right? Let's jump over towards the 20-day, right? 20-day is starting to get oversold. So we could possibly even have a choppy day. So just because we're seeing one move on one chart, you guys always have to confirm on other charts, right? 20 days oversold, RSI is around the 30, right? So what does that mean? We could possibly chop around, maybe even get a bounce this morning, even though big picture, right? 180 days saying, hey, we could possibly come down. But when is that going to happen, right? Is that going to happen today? Is it going to happen later? Is it going to happen next week? And that's where the patience kicks in into the market, right? You got to wait for your overall setup. So right now the RSI is getting a little bit more on the oversold side. And we are continuing to reject the 20-day, right? So watch to see if we break above 391. 393 is going to be the next major resistance, 20-day SMA. And then once we start to get that above that, we can start pushing up. But overall, if we're looking at it, we're making lower highs, right? We're making lower highs. Let's see if the trend continues. What do I mean? Lower highs. That is a bearish sign, right? We're making lower highs. Every time she basically tries to push up, she gets rejected. Push up, gets rejected. Push up, gets rejected. This could keep on happening, right? We could push back up towards this 393, get rejected and come back down, or she could basically pivot and start to push back up. So when you're trading, you always got to think of multiple possibilities. Last but not least, looking at the 15-minute, right? So if you guys are looking for a day trade, this is probably going to be the chart you want to look at. 15-minute is already crossed up. It is 9, 10, 15-minute is crossed up. So as long as we hold above this, we could possibly get that bounce. Crossed up, oversold. So look for that overall bounce this morning. Let's see if that bounce holds. If not, you could jump into those short positions. All right. So see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from this video. Peace.